Hello and welcome to this lesson. I'm very happy that you're here. What I love about procurement and negotiations is that you never stop learning. With procurement, you can leave your stamp on the organization. You can have an impact. It's a great field for people who love critical thinking, numbers, and putting things in order, but also those for who love the more human side of work: interaction, communication, and creativity. The job affords that you're not just using one side of the brain. That's why I think I will always love procurement. And that's why I'm so excited to share some of what I've learned with you. Together, we will dive into the fundamentals of procurement. You will start this lesson by learning what procurement means in the context of an organization, as well as its importance to its results. But before we get started, let's spend a few minutes on terminology. As a procurement professional in this field, you'll hear two terms, procurement and sourcing, used fairly interchangeably to describe the same thing. This can vary based on the country or sector you work in, but can also vary just based on individual preferences. In truth, they refer more or less to the same thing. I'll primarily use the term procurement in this course because it's just slightly used more worldwide. But don't be confused to hear your colleagues use sourcing, since as a function, we often identify our department as procurement. But beware, here too, the function can go by several different names: strategic sourcing, strategic procurement, procurement, or buying. Procurement is the process of finding and agreeing to terms and acquiring goods, services, or works via tendering or a competitive bidding process. The added value of procurement within organizations is to ensure that the buyer receives goods, services, or works at the best possible price when aspects such as quality, quantity, time, and locations are compared. In short, procurement management helps companies in obtaining the best prices for their goods, knowledge about their suppliers, negotiate better contracts, and ensure quality control. In doing this, we are the key driver for the margin in many companies around the globe. Procurement managers consolidate the requests of multiple departments to ensure that a single purchase order and vendor meet the needs of the entire company. Successful procurement professionals develop a good working relationship with suppliers and have the ability to negotiate to get the best deal. On the downside, working with a single vendor limits a company's ability to shop around for products and solutions that can address a diverse set of needs. Top procurement professionals know how to interview suppliers and examine quality at factories and distribution centers. They also analyze price proposals, financial reports, and contract details. Dedicated, effective procurement professionals negotiate the best deal by identifying the company's needs in a proper annual procurement plan and by establishing the most advantaged position for contracts. Last but not least, we have to talk about ensuring quality control. Robust procurement policies and procedures can help small businesses maintain quality and consistency. That being said, procurement deals with more than just those elements. Unfortunately, procurement often deals with day-to-day delivery issues and administration. A lot of administration. And yes, I'll be honest, this is the least pleasant part of our job. One question that I often receive from business owners is about their management. Should procurement be part of my management team? More than the business necessity, procurement is the competitive advantage to save money, time, and resources. So, 100% yes. In the second part of this lesson, we're going to discuss the foundation of your procurement and sourcing department, which is the organizational policy. An organizational policy must be the foundation of your sourcing, purchasing, and procurement strategies. Unfortunately, many companies are not taking organizational policy into consideration. When companies do not take their organizational policy into consideration, at the end of the procurement process, many problems may arise. To start, let us define what an organizational policy is. An organizational policy is a set of guidelines and rules established by an organization to regulate and guide its members' behavior, decisions, and actions in order to achieve specific objectives and maintain consistency and order within the organization. With this in mind, understanding your organization's own policy is crucial for developing an effective procurement plan or determining a purchasing strategy. The purchasing policy should align with the organizational policy. Now we are going to explore the key starting points and their interconnections. Knowledge of how organizations establish policies, objectives, and plans is essential for making informed decisions during complex purchasing processes. Here are the ways how businesses establish their organizational policy. The first important factor is the mission. Every organization has a purpose that is represented by its mission. The fundamental inquiry of the mission is centered on the reasons for existence and your purpose for why you want to continue living. For example, the mission of a university is to give students a high-quality education that can be accessible to all students regardless of their social background. On top of that, the mission of a university could be to help students learn and grow personally to contribute to society once they leave the institution. Thus, it entails providing different programs to help students choose their career path and support their learning. Once you know your mission, it's important to consider your vision. What are your long-term market goals and aspirations? Your vision should paint a clear picture of where you aspire to be in, let's say 3, 5 or 8 years. Here are a few examples of visions. To become the strongest competitor in the market, delivering the best value for the price. To be acknowledged as the most creative and forward-thinking collaborator, not only in your country, but potentially worldwide. Once you have a vision, you must now bring it into action by creating a policy, which is step number 3. The policy serves as a practical implementation of the vision through management processes. It involves creating rules and guidelines to achieve your desired vision. When it comes to purchasing, one important aspect is the supplier policy. This includes setting criteria that cannot be compromised when choosing suppliers. Other considerations include determining the maximum percentage of purchases from a specific supplier, addressing sustainability issues, and making decisions about doing work in-house or outsourcing it. The fourth is strategy. A strategy is a plan for how to achieve a goal. It's the roadmap that will guide you to your destination. For instance, Nestlé's strategy revolves around the belief that good food, good life is good business. It focuses on areas where its products can have a positive impact on the environment and society. Thus, it recognizes the importance of products that are right for consumers and safe for the planet. Furthermore, Nestlé prioritizes sustainability and making socially responsible business decisions. The fifth is the organizational goals. A vision is a general idea of what you want to achieve. It is not specific or measurable. To make your vision a reality, you need to translate it into goals. Goals must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For instance, imagine a car manufacturer with an aim to make its cars simple and easy to operate. Its goals could include intuitive driver assistance systems, simplified controls, ergonomic design, seamless integration and connectivity. These goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. They will help you to make your vision a reality. Here's another example. A technology company aims to become a leading provider in the smartphone industry. To do this, it created a range of smartphones that combine advanced technology with user-friendly affordability. The company also targets a 60% in smartphone sales within the next year. Furthermore, the company launches a marketing advertisement to highlight the advantages and capabilities of their smartphones. The last step is purchasing action plans. These plans focus on improving how specific groups or products or categories are purchased. Purchasing plans are created to make buying goods or services better for the company. They include strategies and goals for improving communication with suppliers, finding better or alternative vendors, and learning more about the market. On the other hand, product group action plans are specific plans for a group of similar products or services. These plans consider things like what customers want, making a profit, and the company's overall goals. They outline actions to make the products in that group perform better and be more competitive. And this is a wrap. Congratulations on finishing the first lesson. In this lesson, you learned that understanding an organization's own policy is crucial for developing an effective sourcing plan or determining a purchasing strategy within your own company. Thank you for joining us in today's lesson. We'll see you in the next lesson, in which we find out about the 7 steps of a perfect procurement process.